whoop, whoop, whooping Gangnam Style. Hey, no, I'm just kidding. We're not doing that today. But what we are doing is we're gonna clean OG's tank, which is gonna be really awesome. We're not gonna put very many new things in there, but it does need to be cleaned. Before all of that though, we have a sick sponsor today, man. Ghost Jewels, right? I picked out sick cobra necklace, sick rings, man. It was awesome. They have something for everyone. I guarantee you'll find something. When you do go on there, make sure you use promo code Doolittle88. Awesome, you'll get 50% off your order. Now let's get into the video. Oh! All right, much better. Take two. Do not do what I did and go to the store, prep to buy dart frogs, and walk out with a Pac-Man frog. That was the wrong thing to do, and I let them talk me into it. They didn't think I was capable yet, and it was just really ridiculous. I didn't know he was gonna get the size of my face, man, and you need to tell people that when you sell them animals. But it's okay, I would not regret it, I would not take him back. OG is my Pac-Man frog, and he is the best thing ever. Now, one thing to know about Pac-Man frogs is they're mostly a show animal, and this dirt is way too dry for him right now. I did that on purpose because I knew I was cleaning the tank today. All right, now first things first, before we clean everything out, we gotta wrangle up OG. Now before we do that, I must tell you, if you're looking for a frog to cuddle with, this ain't it, babe, this ain't it. Look, OG is a South American frog, and any oils that are on your hands can get onto him and in his skin and can really mess him up, and that is not what you want, trust me. So what we're doing here, we got cool little gloves on. Now he's like a cobra. You want to distract his front, you want to come in from the back real tight. No, I'm just kidding. With these frogs, if you do absolutely have to hold them, just for cleanings is when I take out OG. I take this, put this right here. Let's see, I'll put that just like that. Now, when you do pick up your frog, gloves and all, what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to scoop out from behind him, especially when they get bigger. Now, I put a whole bunch of crickets in here the other day, and I don't think that he ate very many. Oh, here he goes. Here he goes. Come here, OG. Come here, you little fat boy. Come here. Okay, here we go. We got the little monster. All right. This was easy enough. That was way easier than before. All right, now, let me show you exactly what OG looks like out of the tank. All right, now who's ready to see OG's vibrant colors? I'm gonna spritz them down while I clean out his cage, but this is him. Let's give him a little bit of wash me off. Now this is filtered water. You guys know how we do it. Check that freaking thing out. Tell me you've seen a frog like this before. That is absolutely awesome. I love my little guy, and he's such a cool thing to look at, I swear. So you're probably asking yourself, why would I even want one if I can't even hold them? I can give you a few good reasons. For one, they're awesome pets. And for two, like, besides being able to look cool, they come in multiple colors. Like I think it's like 4 or 5 different colors depending on what species it is. Now, the one thing that's awesome about them too is they're absolute tanks when it comes to eating. When it comes to eating, they will eat literally anything. I know when they get to adult size that you can feed them pinky mice, and that's crazy. Like, just to think that a frog could even eat a mouse is out of this world for me. So what I'm doing right now is I'm taking out all of OG's live plants. He likes the live plants because they provide good hiding spots and such for him. I've had this one in here for almost 3 or 4 months now, and it's still surviving, so that's good. Now what I'm doing is trying to keep all the crickets in here that he didn't eat. I really don't want to waste them. That's like a waste of money. Now a lot of people don't put any water bowls in there with them. I think you should have a water bowl, just because if the substrate gets too dry one day, you know, you never know what's going to happen. I think that he should be able to have the option of getting into that water bowl. And the OG does definitely use his water bowl for sure. I've seen him in here. He usually uses it in the morning time, right about 5 or 6 when it's dawn, which is pretty awesome. It's like really cool to see him jump in there and just be floating around. All right, so now that all the decor's out, I'm gonna try to get all of the crickets out. Now I'm not gonna get all of them, but that's fine. When I'm done with that, all the dirt comes out and I replace it with the Eco Earth. Now this, I usually take one of these bricks and I stick it in a 5-gallon bucket with some water and let it expand for 5 minutes. It's really, really cool the way it does it. When it's done, I'll put it all in here, I'll lay it nice and flat. Pac-Man frogs are opportunistic hunters. So he's gonna bury himself real deep to where only his eyes are poking out. And when that happens and the cricket comes by, he jumps out of the dirt and he grabs him with his sticky tongue. Now I've tongue fed OG before and it was really awesome. He got his tongue stuck to the tongs and I had to lift him up. He didn't want to let go. It's really cool when you do tongue feed him because you can tongue feed him different things such as hornworms. Large crickets is what I usually do for OG and he loves them. Now I do give OG hornworms every now and then. Like I said, I would wait till they're adults before you try to give them a pinky or anything crazy like that. OG is an awesome little eater. I love watching them tongue feeding, which I'll do that on video at the end. So that's all that I'm gonna get for that. Let's take all this dirt out and then I'll come back in a minute and give you some more facts about OG. All right, everybody, check it out. It's been 5 minutes and you can see already that this stuff is just crumbling apart. You leave it in there and it crumbles all apart. This is perfect. This is exactly the type that you wanted. This right here will soak up all the rest of this water and then we'll go put it in the tank. The tank is completely cleaned out and it's looking awesome. First things first, we always put the water bowl in there. And I like to put the soil kind of gathered around the water bowl so none of the crickets get out. This water bowl is pretty big, but it's perfect for OG. Now, I got all the eco earth right here. What I'm gonna do is pretty much just dump it in there, man. Yeah, I don't think it's moist enough, but I'm gonna wet it down one more time before I put OG in there anyway. So, oh, there we go. Heck yeah, man. All right, there. All right. I might not have done enough. Let's see. Break all this up. Let's get this out of there. No, I didn't. I did not do enough. I'm gonna have to throw another brick in the water, but that's all right. As it goes, I could decorate half of it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take all this eco earth right here and I'm gonna pack it behind the water bowl like I was saying. I don't want the crickets to be able to get out too much. I want them to be really accessible. This is gonna look really, really awesome because then OG can really just climb up into it when he wants, when he's not buried anyway. Go, get that out. This is gonna be awesome. And I do have a couple live plants for OG, brand new ones, so we're gonna throw those in there and hope he doesn't destroy them. All right, that is gonna be that half. Now, other names for the Pac-Man frog, they're also called the horned frog because they have little horns on top of their eyes. It's actually really, really cool and they grow as they get older. Those horns get a little bit bigger and bigger. Now, I don't worry about the glass too much because I'm gonna wipe it all down after. Give me 1 second while I get the rest of the dirt. All right, so we have the rest of the dirt here. We pour it in. Oh, this is gonna get messy. I don't even like the way this is gonna go. All right, let's get messy. Come on now. Don't be bashful. Don't be all bashful. Sometimes you gotta go elbow deep in it, man. All right. Yeah. All right, here we go. Perfect. All right, so now that we got all the substrate in here, I'm gonna spread it out, get it all nice and even. And I said I have brand new plants for OG, which is really, really cool. Hopefully he doesn't destroy all of these. I'm gonna go a little bit different with them too. So what I got here is one of my succulents and I'm just gonna put him up in the corner right here. These are minimum light and they don't really need much. They don't really need much water either. They kind of just survive like that. Now, bury that deep like that. I'm gonna pile that up on the corner right there because I don't want that getting knocked over. Awesome. Now I got this other one. It's called a Dracaena. I said that wrong for sure. I'm not good at any names. That's why I always say the common name for all my animals because when it comes to the Latin names, yeah, that's not for me, bud. I could try to say and make a fool of myself. Maybe I'll try that next time. See how funny it is to hear me say all the Latin words. Now, this is that. It has these pretty pink lines up the side. Pretty awesome. So, I'm going to take this one right here and I'm going to stick it over here. Let's see. I'm going to stick it right here by the water bowl. This one also doesn't require much light. It's been growing in here in the pet room and I have one window, so it's really, really good. Check that out. That looks freaking awesome. Now we're gonna get our box of goodies. We already know how we do this. We're gonna get our box of goodies and we're gonna put everything back in here for OG. All his plants, all his other live plants and such. Let's see. Ooh, I like this thing. This freaking fern thing is awesome. So I always put this in the corner right here for him because I like the way it looks. Let's see, let me dig that out. All right, let's see. Oh, we got our other live plants. I think this is a pothos. I think that's how you say that. Like I said, I suck at things like this, but I do make good and cool terrariums. So that's one thing you guys can look forward to, at least here. Let's see. I'm gonna use all this dirt to bury the plants. OG's not gonna have nowhere to bury himself. Ooh, this little piece of cork bark is really cool because OG will hide under it. If I put it just perfectly, he'll come under and tuck himself under there. And I've seen it multiple times, which is really, really cool. So what we're gonna do with this one is I'm gonna take one of our live plants one more time. Let me see. And just dig this one down in here too. All right, let's get her done. Get her done. All right, now I'll take this cork bark and I'll really just put it up right here. Let's dig it into the soil right there. Dig it out from the underneath and put the soil on top like this. It's cocoa fiber, which is really, really awesome for him. We'll put that up there and watch. When he comes down to it, he's gonna bury himself under there. And I'm gonna give you guys an inside look. Once I'm all done with this, you guys are gonna be able to see inside the cage what it looks like too. Now we're gonna throw this right there to give that some effect. Man, I might have too much for him in here now. Oh wait, only one more. So I usually like to lay this one on its side. It has this like this, but I like to lay it on its side. I think it looks a lot cooler like that, especially in here. So what we're gonna do with this one is I'm gonna take it and we're gonna have it look like it's coming out of this little fern right here. And bury it, like I said, I bury everything in here. And he's gonna come in here and he's gonna hide himself right up in there, which is really, really cool. I usually take this little fake one and I'll throw it somewhere, put it in the corner over here. Awesome possum, man. Now, I'm gonna give you a little inside look to see what we got going here. All right, everybody, so this is our freaking Pac-Man enclosure. Tell me this isn't cool. He's gonna utilize the water bowl, the cork bark, even these plants to hide under. I think it's gonna be really, really awesome. Let's see how he looks in here. I bet you he looks freaking awesome from top view. And like I said, we're also gonna tongue feed him. So, oh, nope, that's gonna be in the shot. All right, so let's see how OG looks from the top view. I bet you he looks freaking awesome. Come here, OG. Now, another fact about their heating is they like it in the low 80s, high 70s. Check out this little guy. Isn't that freaking awesome? He's probably gonna jump, but this is my favorite color. Orange, anything orange, just because I got orange hair. So we'll put him in there. The first thing he's gonna do is probably bury himself. But that's awesome. Before he buries himself, I am gonna tongue feed him for you guys, so let's check it out. Starting with the fire. Come on, Edgy. Come on, Edgy. Oh, he's embarrassing me. What are you being bashful? I'm just gonna dump the rest of these in here. This is gonna be just perfect. He could have these later on when he does eat. Probably just stressed out right now because we had to clean his tank. Oh, there he goes. Freak yeah, dude. Get it, girl. Get it, girl. Oh, yeah. See, this is his thing, though. He likes to take, he'll eat, and he'll start burying himself. And he's going to dig himself deeper and deeper. Watch. Now, this is why I like Pac-Man frogs. Another fact about them is you got to keep one per tank. If you put 2 Pac-Man frogs in the same tank, they will try to eat each other. And they'll kill themselves trying to do that. If they're both the same size, one of them will still try to eat the other and kill himself doing so. So when you do these frogs, make sure you keep them solitary. And this is an awesome little setup. This is a perfect thing for what we got going here. Now I talk about morphs when it comes to Pac-Man frogs. They have a bunch of different colors. OG just so happens to be a pineapple, strawberry, albino. You can tell he's an albino because he has those red eyes. Really, really awesome. They have blue ones, they have green and red ones. All the different colors are super, super cool. But like I said, you only can keep one per tank and they need quite a large setup. This is only OG's temporary setup. He is going to go into a 36 long eventually when he gets big enough. Check him out. Man, that was fun. I just want to thank everybody for coming along for the ride. We redid OG's enclosure, and next week is going to be even more fun. I have a very special surprise for everybody. Make sure you tune in. It's under this tarp No, it's not fish because I suck at fish. Other than that, we're gonna have a lot of fun. I just want to thank all our supporters for everything and liking the videos and watching them. I appreciate you guys, and this is the reason why I do it. Doolittle Reptile Studio out, baby. One last thing before I forget. Go get your Ghost Jewels at ghostjewels.com. Doolittle88 for your promo code. I guarantee you they have something for you. Just go take a look, man.